What's up, guys? Today we're at one of my favorite places to fish in the bay. As you can see out there, there's Packery Channel way out there. We're gonna try to catch, I don't know, some redfish or some trout. I was actually going to Port Aransas Charlie's pasture, but when I went out there, he built this big wall that's probably, it is pretty high. And I can't get to the water to put the boat in. I was gonna drop the line way out in the channel, in the middle of the channel, but with that wall, I can't do it. I think it's just ruined fishing for me there because that wall was pretty high. And if you bring a big fish in, you're gonna have to hang over that wall with a net somehow. I also went to Roberts Point Park, and that was so packed, I couldn't even get a spot. So now I'm at my, one of my favorite spots to fish at in the bay, which is sometimes a pretty good spot. I've caught reds here, I've caught trout, all kinds of different fish here. We're gonna use this fishing surfer out here in the bay today. I'm gonna try to get it way out there where I used to fish, and I used to catch some pretty good reds over there. So I'm gonna use it and play around with it. We're gonna be using salted shrimp, finger mullet, and probably some fish bites. So let's get this video started and get some poles in the water, guys. All right, we got the first pole, the Penn Battle 3 limited edition LE. They call it the LE. I think this is the 4000 series, and we're gonna be running Salty's Pompano rigs. I had this rigged up for the surf today, but the surf was a little bit too bad. So we're gonna be trying this out first, and I'm not gonna send this out with a boat. I'm gonna send the other one out. These Pompano rigs are a little bit longer than normal Pompano rigs, but supposedly it's supposed to be pretty good. So let's get this out here. I'm only using a couple ounces of weight because there's not much current back here. So let's see what happens, guys. First pole out. Make sure my drag's set. Yup. All right, this next one we're gonna send out with the boat. It just came by in this boat, come right across here and caught one of my lines, and literally almost pulled the pole in the water and went way down there, and I'm sitting there fighting it like a big fish. What an idiot. I mean, has no care in the world that somebody's fishing right here. Just lost one of my new Pompano rigs because of that idiot. But just got a bite on this, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and reel it in. But that made me mad. I mean, he came right through here. It looks like I might have a fish, or I have one biting right there. Jeez. There was definitely something biting on this because the pole bent. But I cannot stand people that don't have common sense. I mean, I have my line out there, and he comes and catches my line with a boat. Ridiculous. It's another reason why I don't do a whole lot of bay fishing and stuff like that, because there seems to be a bunch of idiots on boats nowadays, and I hate to be, you know, mean like that and call them idiots, but I got two lines out right here, and you come right there and you catch one of my lines. I mean, common sense tells you my lines are out there. What an idiot. All right, guys, we're gonna use a single drop with a little pyramid weight. Just one hook, since that guy broke me off. Man, guys, there ain't nothing biting. I think I got one or maybe two bites, and that was it. It's not a very good fishing day. Well, let's throw it a little further over there. This thing casts good. For being in the water and salt water, literally, pulled off the freaking wall that I was on at Con Brown Harbor and pulled in the water, and I got lucky and hooked it with another pole. This thing works like a charm, man. But it's these Penn Battle 3 guys, they're freaking excellent rod and reel setups. No complaints at all about them. So hopefully we catch just one fish. If you're seeing this video on YouTube, it's because I caught no fish today. The surf was pretty destroyed, but I wanted to put something up, and the reason why I wanted to put it up is because I've been working on a new Patreon page that I think you guys are going to enjoy. Just for a few dollars a month, you get access to all kinds of extra content that does not make it up to YouTube. For example, like this, me out here trying to fish in the bay. The surf was pretty messed up today. So you would get this content, because I wouldn't put this up on YouTube normally unless I catch something that's, worth putting up on YouTube. So that's another benefit of being a Patreon member, is you get to see stuff like this. Also, I will be giving away rod and reels, pompano rigs from Stanfield Tackle, and Salty's pompano rigs, and all kinds of tackle and fishing rod setups, combos. That way when you get it, you're ready to go. Just put your line on and you're good to go. That's also going to be happening once we hit 100 Patreon members. I will be giving away a Penn Battle 3. It's either going to be a 4,000 or 5,000. I'm trying to locate a limited edition, because I know a lot of you guys like those poles. So if I can get a hold of one of those, that's what I'll be giving away once we hit 100 Patreon members. Also, I will be setting up during the summer, spring and summer, where Patreon members, I will post on there where I'm going to be, what marker I'm going to be, whether it's going to be on Padre Island or if it's going to be near Port Aransas, and I will invite you guys, Patreon members, out to fish with me. Think about signing up. I'll put the link in the description, and I appreciate all the support you guys have given me through the years, and hopefully this channel will grow pretty good so I can do it full time and be bringing you a lot more content. Reaction tackle braid, dude, is pretty damn strong. I mean, it withstand that boat. The only thing that saved me is he slowed down over there, where I was able to reel and try to break the line. So I saved most of my line. Otherwise, if he'd kept going, he would have spooled me out. I mean, that's how tough the reaction tackle braided line is, and it's probably 1/3 the price of some of the lines you guys probably buy. This is a really good spot in the spring and summer. I don't have too much luck out here in the winter time, but in the spring, like, middle of March and April, yeah, there's some trout. There's a lot of bait fish that moves in here, and the trout follow them all along these walls here, all the way around. I mean, you got some guys that just throw lures, they just walk this whole thing. You used to be able to go over there on the wall when there was a wall there. That was a really good spot. See a lot of people just walking the wall and casting a topwater. So this is a really good spot. It might not be that good in the winter time, but in the summertime, I think my sister caught her personal best red out here, and her trout, personal best trout. So today, not so much. I've been here almost 2 hours. We'll see what happens. Nice cold Fanta. I'll take these home, and we're gonna salt these. Poor man's lunch right here. This is what I brought in a Slim Jim. Shoot, I bet these fish will bite on these things too. We're gonna put one of these on the hook. See if anything will eat this Vienna sausage. So here we go, guys. We're gonna hook this top one with a Vienna sausage. So what I'm gonna do is just cast it right here off the bank. That'd be amazing if I caught a big old fish off that. Just right off the bank. There we go. Come on, fish. What the heck's going on, man? There's free food out there. Sometimes I feel like I'm the worst bay fisherman on the planet. I'm not too bad at surf fishing, but when it comes to bays, I literally stink at it. I'm telling you. Even though I've caught some fish in the bays, it's just, man, I just, you know, I've tried a lot of different spots, and some of you guys have told me some good spots to go to, and I never catch anything in the bays, man. I don't know what it is. And some of you guys will say, well, you're using wrong hooks. Maybe so, I don't know. But I've used just single hooks. I got a Carolina rig, I've used that. Heck, I'm using a single hook right now. The only thing it has on it is a little, like a pompano float. That's it. So I don't think that's it. Because I know it doesn't matter if you have a small 1 or 2 aught, you can bring in some big fish, because I've done it. I mean, that big old bull red that I caught at Charlie's pasture, as you can see right here, that was actually caught from a pompano rig and some dead shrimp, out of all things. But you never know, man. My thing is I don't really care for bay fishing, guys. I prefer surf fishing, so I don't really investigate and try to become a better bay fisherman, because surf fishing is my passion, and that's what I enjoy to do. I don't like fighting for spots and stuff like that, and having a boat come by and literally almost rip my pole in the water, and I'm sitting here fighting the boat all the way down there. You know, I got to deal with morons like that when I'm in the bays, and I don't prefer to have to deal with stuff like that. You know, when you go out surf fishing, I don't think I've ever had a boat take my line or anything like that. The worst thing that's ever happened to me surf fishing is, heck, just being stung by jellyfish. That's about it, you know? That's why I enjoy to do it, because normally when you go out there, you can always catch something. You could catch whiting, you could catch hardheads, everybody knows that. But normally you catch something. And on a really good day, when the birds are hitting the water, man, you can have a blast throwing a spoon or a topwater. So that's why I enjoy it. It's just so much more fun to surf fish than it is to stand around and wait for your pole to bend. Here, I mean, this is, to me, the most boring part of fishing. Uh-oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh! Do I got him? I bet he got off, man. That's gonna make me mad. That's the first thing, Unreal, and he gets off.